Greetings everyone, welcome back to Blade Bias. I have yet another package here from, I think, Nabalis. I'm pretty sure that's what's in this box, but when I feel it, there's like other stuff on here, so I don't really know what else is in there. But this is gonna be one of the final new things I have to cover. I have one more thing to unbox, but it might not be for a few videos. It's really dawning on me just how many videos I still have to film because we're 2 weeks out from Blade Show and I still have so much to do. So if you're waiting for a specific like follow up on a ballad song, the Oregon, the palettes, the Sasori, they're coming. I'm working on them. Need to spend a little bit more time with those ballad songs, specifically the Sasori, even still. But we're gonna unbox this today. I'm pretty sure if this is Nabalis, I know what it is, but let's just dive right into it. I want to know what's on top first of all, because there's like this thing here, and the frick, this is tape. This is taped shut, so it's not like the thing opened and the retaining foam came out. So I guess Nabalis just said, "Hey, have some extra retaining foam," and to which I say, "Thanks, I guess." Cool. Is that everything that was in here? Yeah, cool, great, awesome, wow. So this, I do believe, unless they released another product, which I didn't know about, which, to be fair, Nabalis, kind of releases stuff at an insane pace, should be the Teflon Vulp Pride Edition, because I got it during June. Oh, I see. They put the retaining foam on top because the wrench wouldn't allow them to put the retaining foam inside. Okay, that's actually quite useful. I'm actually kind of down with that. So thank you, Nabalis. This is the Teflon Vulp Pride Edition. I can put these stickers on, and I think I actually will be using some of these stickers. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I think this is all one sheet that you peel, so you cut them and then you peel them. I'll be doing that at a later date. But this, in case you weren't aware, and also because the Bally community is the way they are, if you have any problems with this, fuck off, disrespectfully. Anyway, this is a Vulp with an updated coating on it called Teflon, which you might be thinking, oh, Teflon tape, but it's actually more, I believe Will described it as the thing that they use. Why'd I put my Swift tea away so early? I believe it's the thing that they use in like pots and pans and stuff, which is interesting. I don't know if he means the outside of pots and pans. I'm not going to put this away this time. Or the inside of pots and pans, because the inside is supposed to be non-stick. But it has this new coating, which is very interesting, and according to Will and most people who have tried the Teflon Vulp, which I did try this at Blade Show, so this is not exactly, there's the goofy wrench replacement. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I did try this at Blade Show, so it's not exactly like a first impressions. And my opinion on this was a very comfortable meh. It's still a Vulp. It is improved in a few key ways, most notably grip, which actually, this coating might be a little different because maybe this isn't how I remember it. Maybe it's exactly how I remember it. I was trying to figure out if there was a difference in how it flipped because it felt better than a normal Vulp to me, but I also wasn't sure if I just haven't tried a normal Vulp or if this is just a better tune, which a better tune can go a shocking amount of way into making a ballad song feel much better. A lot of my dry ballad songs, when I lube them, I find that they flip a little bit better than they used to, even if they feel a little bit slowed down from the lube. So I was trying to figure out if this was a tune thing, because the story behind these is Nabalis wanted to create a better tuned Vulp and charge a little bit more for it. But Will and Brandon wanted to add a little something extra to make the price jump actually kind of worth it. So they added this Teflon coating completely everywhere, which should allow them to get better grip. You have the better tolerances and hopefully better colors. They were doing a community vote for what colors to pick, and the community decided on like purple and blue and pink, which I was like, come on, community, can we be a little more creative with that? We can already get purple and blue with conventional anodization. Why can't we go for something cool like a neon green or like a yellow or something like that? At least for one of them. Like imagine like a blue, a pink, and like a neon green or like a yellow or something. Something that you can't get with conventional anodization. Anyway, yeah. I'm going to flip my Vulp for just a little bit. My problems with the Vulp still stand to this day. There's a lot of pivot weight. Chaplains aren't the greatest. It's slippery. It is designed as a beginner balisong, but it doesn't grow with you as much as some other options in the price range do. I think it succeeds as being a budget option because we really don't have any balisongs that are completely focused on beginners, you know, with like the increased handle gap so that beginners don't pinch themselves, stuff like that. I think it's really cool that there were considerations made for that. But the Vulp, I just felt didn't really grow with you into a better flipper, which if you're only going to buy one balisong ever could be a hindrance, especially when something like an Orion is only like $10 more if you can find them when they're in stock. I really want an Orion trainer, I'm not going to lie. So this, better grip, and according to Will, according to everyone who tried them and everyone I talked to, it's a better Vulp. I didn't really feel that. I felt it was a improvement, but a marginal one. So I'm excited. I was excited when Nabalis reached out to see if I wanted to do a video on one because this is going to give me a chance to actually flip it and see, am I crazy for saying that it's not much different, or are other people crazy in my eyes for saying that it is much different? The world may never know. So, without further ado, the Teflon Vulp, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! Do you hear that? Oh my gosh, it's ringing like a squid trainer. What the hell? There's those better tolerances for you. Holy shit. Actually, let's give this thing a sound test. I wonder... It's bouncy, but it's not as bouncy as I feel like it could be. So the Vulp always kind of had a ring. Specifically, if you lubed it and you tightened it, it would ring a tiny bit when you closed it. This is like a resonant ring that I wasn't able to notice when I flipped it at Blade Show because it was always in a really loud space. But this is like ringing like I would expect a squid trainer would. That's crazy. Are there any other balisongs that ring like that at this price range? Does a Canyon ring like that? Yes, it does. Okay. I was going to say, that would be a pretty cool thing for the Teflon Vulp. Now, this thing is pretty sick because I can actually flip it over my black carpet without losing it. And overall, it feels just about how I remember it. It's a better grip on the Vulp. I like this texture a lot better, which is strange because I saw some people talking about how Teflon coating is like a non-stick or reduces friction kind of thing. So it's strange that a Teflon coating is better than this bead blast coating, which I have to be honest, I hate bead blast so much. Every balisong that has bead blast on it, I'm like, oh, why'd you have to do that? Specifically like squid stuff. Nabalis stuff to a certain extent with like the Vulp and things like that. There can be good bead blasts. Oh no, but I also think the extrusions bead blast kind of sucks. But yeah, this, I do think that the extra grip comes in to make the thing just feel a little bit better. It feels like it honestly feels like a similar thing to the extrusion that I did, the updated extrusion that I was talking about, because that thing, like, if you were to, get this, put that box over there. if you were to flip the updated extrusion, or if I were to flip the updated extrusion and the old extrusion, it feels better to flip, but I'm not sure if it's placebo or not. This kind of feels the same way. It feels slightly better to flip, but I don't know if it's placebo because of the better grip. I don't know if it's placebo because of the better tune. I really don't know, because this, as you can hear, is not a well-tuned or lubricated Vulp. And it just feels slightly worse to flip, but I think I can feel that the balance is almost exactly the same. The big question, though, is how much does it improve chaplains? Because I've been pretty harsh on the Vulp for requiring a big, slow chaplain when I like to do smaller, faster chaplains. So it spins out rather quickly when I do chaplains in the middle of my combos. Now, I will give it credit. It's stickier than I remember, but it's still not entirely sticky. So is this thing any better? Not really. It's... See, I wish I could have two left hands, or two right hands to really test this out, but... Now, if we were to switch these, I bet I would drop the normal Vulp first because it's just my left hand. Yeah. So there's really no good way. Okay, the normal Vulp spun out first. I have no idea how scientific of a test that is. Let's try maybe putting the normal Vulp. Normal Vulp on the top, Teflon Vulp on the bottom. The opposite of what we just tried, to see if that's... Okay, we can't even get it started like that. Normal Vulp... I can't believe I'm doing this. Normal Vulp on the top. Teflon on the bottom. Okay, so whatever's on the bottom just spins out first. Yeah, as far as increase in chaplain ability, if there is a difference, I'm only detecting a marginal one, a very slight percentage of one. But I think overall, the placebo of this thing, having better tolerances, slightly better grip, specifically like if we do like a ladder test here, that just feels... That feels incredibly good, actually. That jimping feels really, really good with that Teflon coating. Now, the normal Vulp has just as good jimping, but the bead blast just makes it slipperier, so that ladder, you're putting more effort into making sure that it's not slipping away, whereas this thing just really kind of ladders with you. It's kind of amazing. So the grip is better, the tune is better, which you can... It's a really cool thing because you can hear how good the tune is with the fact that it's ringing, which I've never heard a normal Vulp ring. Like when it's normally flipping, unless it was really, really well, like precisely tuned by the consumer. So that is certainly cool. I feel like I could almost even tighten it up a little bit more and it would ring a lot more. But those screws, yeah, those screws do feel pretty tight already, so it's not like loose in any way. My Kraken trainer actually is something that I forgot how bouncy this thing could be because the gold handle has been loose for as long as I've been flipping it for the past like 3 or 4 months. And it looks cool. I can't really say it's like terribly unique because silver balisongs have existed, but like the all white is pretty cool, especially against a black background like this. So yeah, I do think it is an improvement over the Vulp. I'm not going to sing the improvement from the rooftops right now, just based on my first impressions of this thing. Well, first impressions of this thing. So I think that's going to have to be a thing where I spend a few days with this and then get my thoughts up more specifically when I have used it for a little bit to see if I agree with everyone else that this is like a way better Vulp. If you're looking for the grip improvement, I think it's there. If you're looking for the tune improvement, it's definitely there. If you're looking for the flipping improvement, I think the balance is the same, but the grip goes a long way into helping you flip this thing just a little bit better. Like the Chaplins, I would not run around saying that the Chaplins are like infinitely better. If they are better, I would say it's by a few percentage points, which is basically exactly what I said to Will and Brandon during Blade Show. It's a better Vulp. It's a few percentage points better. If you want the extra grip, if you want the customization, if you want the better tune, there's a reason to get it, definitely. $10, I mean, fair. I think this thing retails for $75. Let me just actually really quickly double check that. Do we retail for $75, Nabalis? If it does retail for $75, I think that's a perfectly fair price for everything that you are getting. Is this under the Vulp collection? It is. So it's $75. You can get white or black. It's pretty cool. Hopefully there will be some more colors soon. I really want to see them lean into the customization on this thing quite a bit more than, honestly, quite a bit more than just like, I know it would be a nightmare. I know it's probably not possible. I'm still going to say it anyway. Would really love to see like mismatched colors if possible. But you could buy different ones. Like I would be really interested in getting like 3 Teflon Vulps with friends and trading. I don't know, you get like a purple and a pink handle and then you get a blue blade or something like that. That would be pretty cool. And then everyone would have different colored parts. Someone would have like a pink blade with the purple and blue. It's a pretty cool customization thing. So it's pretty cool. Would I recommend it over the normal Vulp? I think that's a question that I'm going to have to answer in the follow-up video. But as it stands, I think it is going to be a little bit tough for this to beat something like an Orion. It has the availability increase, which is good. But, I mean, it's tough for anything to compete with an Orion. So let's use a different example, I guess. I think it would even be tough for this thing to compete with something like a Hydra. Granted, that's $25 more. So I don't know. Does it compete with the stuff under it, though? I don't... Would I pick this over at Canyon? I don't know. I think these are all questions I'm going to have to answer in the follow-up video. So stay tuned for that. Thank you to Nabalis for sending this thing over. It was free, but they have not influenced my decisions in any way. Man, that ring is crazy. Teflon Vulp. Pretty cool, actually. It's crazy how much a coating can change. Regardless of if it's a small change, the coating definitely has changed something. So, long live the downfall of Bead Blast. If Bead Blast has 0 haters, then I am dead. Anyway, thank you again, guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.